Okay, that actually kind of took a bit longer than I thought it would. But we are here. Just 1 second. Just need it to. Sincere. Oh, there we go. Okay. We are. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. Not gonna lie. And I also just went quiet like a few extra minutes because I was focusing on something. But we are now actually here. Oh, right. Wow, we are. No. There we go. Wow, we're not scuffed today. We are not scuffed. There is no scuff in this stream. That is for sure. Surely there is no scuff. Okay. So, we are now going to be in the Malice meta. Now, obviously there is a bundle for 1500 that comes with 10 packs of the Malice cards alongside everything else at release, like the 10E, and I'm pretty sure it's FlipWitch. Kinda. By paying half your luck points while your opponent has a monster card on their field or graveyard with an effect that activates in the hand or monster zone in response to a card or effect activation. Is interesting. But Well, there is some Lich cards. Delta Invitation is like Ace Eldritch support card. Well, one of every deck you are. Not if not from the bundle, from the free packs. I mean, that's nice. You do get just I actually or every one of the main deck. Not from the bundle, from the free packs. Well, again, depending on how you feel about Malice right now. Sad because I just want my 10E cards. Oh, is you... I see. You converted to a... You converted over to 10Es, I see. That's fair. I did manage to get a bit of Adhara, like from the free packs, which is nice. Because I actually do kind of want to play like Tiny Sword Soul a bit more. Saruya is awesome. The new synchro is awesome. The new spell is awesome. Like, if it brings some more Sword Soul 10E players, that is an absolute win in my book. Now, I guess let's see what Malice can do. Yet I've only pulled one Saruya, which I think you need 3? I'm tempted to say you need 3, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see the Malice mirror match. How long could it possibly go for? How long could this possibly be? 3 preferably, but I'm at least hoping for 2. I see. So, we have Open, Droll, White Rabbit, March Hare, Lancia, and Imperm. 42 card main, 50 card extra versus 40 card main, 15 card extra. We are going second. Let's see what we can do. Normal March Hare, Lancia. I have 2. I'll just play a copy of Lancia and Protoss. Over Lingaribo, set 1 pass. Imperm to get rid of the Lingaribo straight away. And basically have uninterrupted full combo. Lancia immediately as well. White Rabbit to set the Malice Trap, Link 1. Make up a replay, and we'll see it for Lingaribo pass as well. We'll see it in but a moment. Gold Sarcophagus. Banish 1 of the March Hare. Pay 300, add it to hand. During main phase, banish 1, set this card, pay 300, summon this card, activate the banish, gain 600, pay 300, summon this card, set a Malice Trap, Link 1 for Link Decoder, Link 3 for Red Ransom, Royal Rare, Link Decoder as well, March Hare, summon. Banishing 1. Link Decoder. Malice Underground. The Roll and Rockbird to seal up the main deck. For both people. The rabbit gets to set another Malice Trap. Sorry, no replay. No worries. I keep forgetting you have to save them. Ah, I see. There is the access code talker beaming the Lingaribo. Banish. Oh no. Is Okay, no, we're fine. Hopefully. Imagine getting Malice before Ryzio. I know. It's such a... Could be us. It could and very much is us right now. Another Link 3, Transcode Talker. Link 5 for Neo Tempest Terahertz. Banish. Pop. Banish. Pop. Send one. Oh, that is more than enough. Guess I have an excuse to play Phantasme. Yep. Extra hand traps. No idea if that is how you spell it. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Phantasme. Yep. Up to 2 Lancia and 1 Sanctum. How many Lancia do I have? Well, it's a good thing I have extra crafting points. Okay. Sanctum sometimes is useful. I know. The problem is Sanctum is a UR. I think it's not impossible for me to get one. It's just... Alice is just the new king. Welcome in, Ernest. How you doing today? Also, I guess it's playable in Arcastars. True. But yeah, Malice is just going to be, like, the top deck for the rest until Ryzeal comes out. And then eventually, like, Ryzeal and Malice will get power crept once they get their bans and limits. Okay. Hold on. I might... I guess I do probably want at least 2 copies of the Field Spell just in case, but what cards can I just on-hit the Snake Eyes and kill MD? Here's the thing, I don't think, even despite of everything, I don't think it'll necessarily kill MD. It'll definitely hurt it, but I don't think it'll properly kill it. Heck yeah. Excuse me. You know what? Sure. Free tier elements. But, you know, here's the thing. I do actually kind of wonder what the meta would be like if tier element managed to survive, or if tier elements was, like, unhit during this time period. Because we do have counters to tier now, like, in the form of Kashtira, and in the form of Malice, that focuses on banishing cards. I made Snake Eyes 1 week before the previous anti-snake list. I guess someone poor timing indeed. And I am sad. Fair enough. Did I already... I did not. Okay. And I can't play. I made the whole deck, and I can't play it. Okay. Let's go. This is add a danger card from deck to hand. out here playing 3-jet synchronization, I just have more level 1 fire names, especially with the oak ban being in effect. I can potentially just get rid of booty. Is it Gron? Autocorrect. My worst enemy. Alright, let's see it. Shell. My phone hates me today. Volcanic Shell has actually come in clutch a few times. Oh, actually. That's funny. I'll go for a red beard. I got an update and everything is... My phone hates me today. Understandable. That, look, I would hate my phone too, to be clear. If it got that bad of an update. That was very sad 10 minutes ago. Hmm? Go here. Then I'll discard the gold hair. I am locked. Make a new save with a new character just for the romance. Then get rid of the white beard. Granted, this might be a bad idea, depending on what they have. But if it is a spell or trap, Rebellion. Magnumut. I'm gonna Whitebeard. That'll probably cause them Thing is, they might try to do the Sukanoko. Yeah, there we go. Complete Banasme with the Kashtira cars as they have extra level 7. Yep. Level 7 that can summon itself from the hand. Dumb for never considering this, probably. Not really. I think people have definitely considered it before. Of course you have the Alistair in hand. Okay. Need to wait for the invocation. Unless they legitimately drew. Okay. To be fair, I should have just went for it then. At the very least, this will cause them to lose some. I was never consider that. I consider playing a Plague Spreader and Tier for some funny moments. Thing is, I should have went for the Alistair instead. Well, I had the chance, because they could have just linked it off, like they just did. Now, here's the thing. Do they click the funny button that says yes? No. Okay. Okay. They do now have a monster in hand for the negation. They now have Alistair. This, weirdly enough, kind of outs their Mechaba. Just like always, I'll play more VB and continue my 8-game win streak in gold. It's like, I got to go Desiree. They have to use the Mechaba here. What did they target, by the way? Targeting the emblem. Got it. Game romance to pursue. A game romance to pursue. Take care. No problem. Have a good night, Chroma. Yeah, that outs their own mechaba is the thing. Huh. GG. I'll take it. Okay. Let's go next. Destiny of the Blue Eyes is up next. Where are you? There's no way you're buried so far down. Hold on. Oh, there. Literally at the top of my face. I definitely need... I can definitely stand to play one Lancia. I'll keep it at that for now. I'll test and see how ratios work in another stream. Especially once I'm actively facing off against, like, Malice and stuff. Okay. I'm gonna go Sage. Okay. Unless they have a second imperm, I feel like they should know not to do it like that. They have a second imperm, don't they? No? Huh. Okay. Now, that being said... Okay. That's got to be an Ash. They can respond to it. Either that or it. Yes, okay, there we go. I do kind of realized send one. summon one. Go for... This is really bad, but I'll go for spheres. I'm gonna bait them out with the troll beam. I do realize I kind of did this turn very much wrong here. But they also did as well, so... I mean, I can go Chain Ultimate Fusion. Okay. That at least gets some stuff out of their way. That gets 2 cards out of their hands. Obviously, Jet. I think it's just the correct answer here. There is no way they have Typhon. I guess, what is the card in there? Okay, so they're gonna go Talons to Steel. Sure. What is the other card that could even theoretically be in their hand? Because so far it looks to be oops, all hand traps. Now if I played this better, I would be in a different position. Okay, they're drawing 2 cards instead. Shoot. It's Kashtira Fiendsmith, isn't it? I see it. Okay. Kashtira Fiendsmith Snake Eye. I see it. Yeah, let's just go next. Jet Dragon is a decent pass. It is not beating Kashtira Fiendsmith Snake Eye. But, yeah, let's try again. This time, I'm gonna try to play just a little bit better. No, there's a line. Hold on. There's a line. I see it. Oh, get dunked on, idiot. Well, something tells me that this is actually Malice. Come on. They're not doing it. Okay. They didn't do the imperm here. Which might mean... They're doing the Ash now. Okay. Okay, I am gonna go for the blue eyes here. I weirdly enough have... Hold on, I have... What kind of is full combo? Like, it took way more than it needed to, but I do have full combo. I don't technically still have stuff left over. Like, I don't think they'll ever see a person hard make like Crimson Dragon in Blue Eyes again. But then I get to set I get to I'm gonna send Jet. I'm actually gonna send this Jet this time around. Synchro Rumble. Egg gets to resolve. It's not optimal combo, but it works. That's a soft once per turn. Wow. Obviously, this Chaos Max in my hand would be a lot better if I had a Rage. Or Majesty. Yeah, that's gonna bait out the... That's fine. That's gonna bait out the spirit. Okay, I see. You know, here's the thing. Obviously, it was to make them meta, because because these malice traps are insane. Like, they are practically custom cards, is the thing. You get to proc the effects of your main deck malice cards, while also proccing, like being able to activate detrimental effects against your opponent. How are the games going? Games are going fine. I am currently faced off against what is probably the best deck right now, with Blue Eyes. Unfortunately, combo kind of got halted, but we might be able to pull through. All my interruption is gone at the moment, but it's not hopeless yet, is the thing. But yeah, the malice cards are custom. The malice traps are just custom cards. Because not only do you get to basically activate Rhodas, they might as well be quick play spells. You activate a Rhoda while also getting to plus by banishing your malice cards. Is if they have already used, yeah, they already used the Dormouse, they already used the March Hare. They have the Red Ransom, they have the White Bingo, or Binder. They now get the Chassis Cat. They have cycled through everything, but they also just have everything. Now, here's the question. Can they read? Banish one more mouse card from your hand, draw two. A Yu-Gi player that cannot read? Not impossible. Who knows? We have Splash Mage and White Binder. They can banish two, bounce two. Well, thing is, arguably, that's a mistake. What they target? They just target a Sipper? Okay. That's fine. Now, did they read Jet? Is the question. They did read Jet. Now, wait, did they not? Did they forget to activate White Binder? No, if this... No, yeah, if this card is banished. I'm actually going to summon back the egg, believe it or not. Well, no, hold on. I should have. Okay, I could have summoned back the Kaiser Seahorse. They have one more banish. Okay. This is a weird board to pop, but not impossible. Okay. Oh, I didn't play around Ash Blossom. Nope, that's fine. This will be really weird, but it can strangely enough work. Okay, now. Okay. I think they might have figured out what I was planning on doing there. Which is a weirdly funny way to win the game. But basically, Seals has an effect where, when it's tributed, you get to bounce a monster to the hand. Non-targeting. What I was going to do was use the egg, add a Blue Eyes back to hand, and then tribute summon it. Tributing off the spheres, bouncing their monster back to the hand. It's a weirdly funny interaction, but it works. Either that or they just got bored. But you know, it's funnier if I think they know what I was doing. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh players that cannot read are more likely than you think. Next is going to be Crescendo of the Orcust. A fairly... This will be interesting. Because this will be one banish focus, kind of banish focus deck against another. But that's the whole thing about the TCG. I know. Like, that's the thing, is that it is a very common running gag that Yu-Gi-Oh players just cannot read to save their life. Okay. 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 I'm listening. Yeah. Summoning back Blue Eyes. No. Yep, that is correct, Ernest. Real Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read. And I will be honest, I have been getting better about it, about actually reading the cards. I'm not perfect. I will still make misplays because I didn't read a specific line. It's more accurate to say that Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read specific lines of text on the cards. Like, that's more or less what the joke is about. Or is what the joke is exaggerating. Oh. Okay. Okay. Get your mausoleum, that's good. Just gonna quickly treat. Yes, from here I will Ash Blossom. I think I do have enough steam to potentially do something here, because I imagine they're gonna go into spheres here. Okay. I'll hold my tongue. Gonna synchro into spirit. Then I'm pretty sure drill beam is a, like, you can only use each effect if you control a primate monster. Okay. You see, I kind of just did it there. I kind of just... I didn't fully read the card text of Primate Drill Beam, and just assumed it was if you control, like, a normal monster or a Primate card, set this card from your graveyard. It's just if you control a Primate card. Okay. But... okay. Okay, that's fine. That's unfortunate, but I can live with it. No? Wait a minute. No, I still have... yeah, I've got full combo. Kinda. Any two monsters. Ultimate creature gets to target the blue eyes. It is now unaffected. There's Terror Top. Ooh, hold up. I do actually need to out the Spirit Dragon. There we go. You're gonna go for ultimate. But that way, I get to go Cerberus. Cerberus, discard Nightmare. They have to use this now. Wait, that doesn't oh, that doesn't destroy. Hold up. Gonna go for the Harper now. Getting to summon. Yeah. Summon the Girsu. Summon the skeletal symbol. Shuffle back the Harper now. I will set a crescendo here. I'm gonna get the long Girsu here. Skeletal Soldier gets to summon back the Galatea. I will get the Dingirsu. I'm gonna get to send one card the opponent controls. Orca's Nightmare gets to increase and then send. I'll send the Harper for next turn. Okay. I think I do actually have a way to win from here. I will need to find a way to get out the Skeletal Soldier. I mean, technically, I could have done Langirsu there to get those two back into the deck, but this works. They are gonna go for the Blue Eyes. Seems just gonna go battle. That's fine. Dingirsu will be able to protect from here. I'll summon the graveyard, special summon it. They can't summon back the ultimate spirit. They have to summon back something else. Either something of mine or something of theirs. There we go. They're gonna go for the spirit. I mean, actually, yeah, why not? I mean, it doesn't matter. Unless, legitimately, unless they have, like, Raigeki. And even then, if I draw any monster, they're gonna go for Typhon here? Okay. That's... real respect, real. The weird thing is, Typhon might actually... could actually win them the game. Hold on. Well... not quite. Maxi. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to have them pot of greed. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure. 2 monsters with different names. I can't summon except for dark monsters. I see. Okay, here's to hoping that they fill their hand with Blue Eyes cards, and that's it. Okay. I was able as long as they okay. That jinxed myself. That would have been unfortunate. But okay. Why did it have to be parallel exceed that I drew? Like, of course it had to be parallel exceed. Something that needed specifically Nightmare Mermaid, which is a water, while I'm dark locked. But, you know, this is also a pretty decent battle. Hold on. Hold on. Do they realize? Hold on. Do they realize? Yeah, I'll go for Nightmare. That gets rid of the Magnabut. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Do I even have... I actually kind of do. Okay, the imperm won't do anything from here. Imperm? That's fine. Parallel exceed. Come on. There's the blue eyes. Okay. Orcus Nightmare. Targeting the Unicorn. Feels a bit weird. The thing is, I'm waiting for him to use the Magnamut. Hold on. I'm gonna go to battle. They have toggle off. Hold on. But I also know the second I do the symbol skeleton, they're gonna Magnamut. What? Why didn't they Magnamut? I figured they would have turned on their toggle. Hold on. They have it on auto. That's it. They have it on auto. Okay, hold on. Banishing their Dictator of D. They're doing the Magnamut now. True Light resolves, destroying everything. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna leave it at that, actually. Arguably, I should have gone for Orchestrion. This is one of the few times where Orchestrion is actually very good. But I also don't want to play into Nibiru on accident. Granted, I probably already did play into Nibiru. Okay. Please let it not be a mirror force. Or once in my life, please let it not be a mirror force. I'm gonna shuffle 3 into the deck very quickly to try to get some extra material to recycle. You know, I really actually do want them to start banishing some of my stuff. Okay. I think legitimately, they're only out. God, I'm gonna regret saying this. Their only out is Chaos Max, Chaos Force. Oh, we might have a miracle here. Hold on. Okay. Unless that trap is... I don't know what it would be. We even have a Harpor. So if that card... I don't know what that card could even be. Until the end of your opponent's next turn. Not the end of your turn, the end of your opponent's next turn. Yeah, once again, the reading joke comes up. Okay, they're gonna get some damage in, that's fine. I can live with that. Well, shoot. I do kind of have an out. Never mind. Okay. Well, that's slightly depressing. I guess... what actually would have been my out for a Blue Eyes in defense position? I mean, I did actually kind of have an out for... in the form of... No, not really. Like, my only real out would have been Cerberus, pop the jet. But the only way to get that was bombard. And even then, that would have been a long shot. That Primite Scream actually put in so much work. I guess the thing is, I could have waited, popped the... like, waited to pop the ultimate creature later, and then had something else on the following turn. I do kind of want a redemption art with Orcust. Maybe not like this. Uh-oh. Either that's really good or really bad. Uh-oh. I guess. Hold on. Oh, this is actually really bad. This is gonna be a bloodbath, though. I'll go for Orchestrated Return. Because that allows me to send the World 1. Oh, I see. There's a thing. Unfortunately, this is one of the weird instances where opening Brass Bombardment is actually not that great. Now, I do have honestly quite a bit to work through. Now, this person also used their March Hare and their White Rabbit, all on turn 1. So I have no idea if they actually know what they're doing. Chances are they do. Actually, wait a minute. That would have been a much better line. Because, hang on, they would have used all of their stuff, which is straight up on turn 1. They are activating the White Rabbit, even though it's negated, when it's a hard once return. So that is something of cause for concern. But they're also doing the lines. They get underground. They're going for Malice. Okay, I guess they already did have Malice underground. They just needed Malice in the mirror. They did have to banish a trap, but that doesn't matter. They have all the traps in the world. They obviously need... They're banishing the Dormouse now? Control bouncing the concert. Banish one card on the field. They get to banish my Dingirsu. Now, if I survive this turn, that does actually put the World 1 back online. I don't think I will, because the White Rabbit does get to resolve here. Yep, perfect 8,000 even. Lancia is not great in Orcas. The problem with that is that you just cannot play the game at that point, because your Orcas monsters do focus on banishing. I mean, it's more going to be used on your turn rather than your opponent's turn. But even then... Okay. Let's see if I can't do any sort of plays, whatever. This time correctly. I keep getting oops all non-engine. I swear. This is... If I called by this, and they have Maxi, I'm scooping on the spot. Okay. We're good? I now have... Nightmare Mermaid. I'm gonna need to discard the EMP Meowmine. CL2 Parallel Exceed. If they have Nibiru, they have Nibiru. I kind of just have to play into it from this point on. Double one back, set the trap. Attach one. There we go. Thing is, this is only a slightly impressive board. It can do stuff. It can't do a lot, is the thing. Especially against 60 card branded. Okay. That's something. I am... Hold on. I actually wonder how they're gonna out a Crusadia Abramax. They have to use this now. Oh, that's how it works, okay. Sky. The sky is indeed striking. Rhymes a very funny issue with the reverse 1999. What's up, Chromo? Weirdly enough, I actually think if they, like, talents, they could have, like, won. See, it killed everything too easily with just one character. Because yeah, now they go, try to take they take the hemp. Hemp only procs if it's destroyed by battle. Now, Zeke does target. Not realizing that they cannot target, they banish the Armageddon Knight. I'm actually curious how they actually plan on outing the Abramax. Out of 18 stages, I developed her for the last 2 levels. She did on her own. So, okay, apparently Restream is having troubles. Just 1 second. Big Higari or Shizuku? But then Abramax just says no. Shark Cannon. Thing is, even that doesn't really matter. Because yeah, they get rid of, gotta invest in that hemp. They, unless they're playing multiple, they already use the hemp. I like him, so do I. I mean, I guess they could set the Shark Cannon once more. I'd play 2 hemp. You know what? In a 60 card deck, that's not out of the picture. But you only need 1 raid to get going. Yeah. I think I have exactly 1 card that properly outs this board. Yeah. I do indeed have a Harpy's Feather Duster. That's not it, but that works. Or like Hornet Drones. I think it's... Yeah, Hornet Drone is the one that summons the token. Roll on. Nothing to summon with roll on. Doth not oft I play these strikers of sky. I guess the only thing that can really banish is the Dingirsu. Getting rid of the Symbol Skeleton. Here's the thing. If they go... They have enough spells in grave. Yep. I control an Orcus Link monster. They are going to steal. That's fine. They can no longer get it back. How many? They have at least 3. Yeah. Damage calc. Get to go Abramax for 3,400. Shizuku. Thing is, Sky Striker doesn't have limitless ammunition as well. They could go for Shizuku here, that's fine. They do need, like, Underworld Goddess or something in order to make it work. We can strike the sky. They're gonna go for the Shark Cannon here. Okay, the Armageddon Knight might become a problem, but I don't think it's... I can work around it. What if they play the Spectra? They might. Who knows? But also, they only have so much. The Engage will be banished from here. They are going to get Widow Anchor once more. All your characters, game, all your characters are fatigued. They're gonna go for the Kagari here. They can only summon Kagari once. I'll go for the Crescendo here. I've been marching for 3 days straight. Only 9 more cards in extra. Now they realize the problem. With barely any rest, you're fending off stupid gargoyles every night. Azalea. Destroy the orchestrator. Doesn't. So yes, I think my characters might be fatigued. You never know. They're gonna go Widow Anchor. They can no longer activate the Widow Anchor. They'll go for Azalea. Try to equip the Longirsu. Okay. You fool. I am gonna need a way to out this, to be clear. Like, I need a way of getting one more monster. But like, okay. Just gotta invest in non-targeting removal. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I haven't... Hold on, I have... No. Wait, hold on. Except Dark Machine monsters. Okay. Okay, no, that's my misplay. That's on me. Yeah, here's the thing. Every single other Orca's card says Dark Monsters. It is specifically Crescendo that says Dark Machine Monsters. And that's it. Either way, I still win. Now, yep, okay, you know what? I guess if there was ever an example of what people mean when they say Yu-Gi-Oh players can't read, that is a perfect example to show someone. It's not that we can't. It's that it's that we don't. Okay. How many more duels until I would rank up? Is it 4? It's 4. I've got time before the bundle disappears. I'll be fine. Okay. Let's see. Where do we want to go? Rena, I will need to drop by later. It's been a while since I've gone to Kara, though. I also see that Rena has chosen the Your Honor joke for a stream title. That's good. Okay. Let us see what it exactly is going on and date everything. Okay. Tomorrow is gonna be, I believe, Mask and Lukia are doing their Rise, their Guilty Gear and Rise hybrid stream, and I'll probably drop by for that. Heck, I'll probably even stream for that. I've got the thumbnail and everything. And then Rena has stuff she wants to do. I'll probably hang out with her a bit more. Let's see, I do need to hang out with a lot of the people that I follow a lot more. I have kind of been slacking in that regard. That is about as much. That's enough Yu-Gi-Oh! For today. Thank you everyone who decided to drop by. Thank you Chroma. Thank you Rena. Thank you Ernest. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care.